just attacking that. You got 2 teeth in your mouth and you're just attacking. I've been extremely stressed with all this, you know, house on the market. There we go. There. Holy crap, that's a lot of root.
Said hi, 'cause I was way too shy. What would have happened if you just had passed me?
All right, today I'm gonna try starting tackle this shed where it's all just rotted out and go through and replace the wood. Hey guys, over here, all that stuff. See what we can do. This is probably the worst part. And then pretty much this whole bottom part I'm gonna have to replace on that. I'm gonna use, got my Ryobi little 3-inch saw, multi-tool, and then just gonna pull the wood off with this and then use these to cut out the pieces, and then we just cut new pieces, put it in. Hopefully it goes smooth. One can only. All right, so I know you'll see more of this in Living with Cambria's video, but this is a new sponsor deal that she got. It is a sprinkler. It's all app controlled. I have it set just to water this, and we are growing grass, so it's good. Here's what the shed looks like. Front, done. Side, I replaced all the wood, even 2x4s and stuff like that. Back, for some reason they did the back as a double thick layer, so I only just did a 1, but I replaced the whole bottom and over here too. So now our shed, any hurricane damage, water damage it had, is all been fixed. So now we are good to go. This was like the last big project I needed to get done before we sell the house. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. We just have to caulk it and just fill any of the seams. That's it. But otherwise it's done. And this thing is watering. So we have our in-ground sprinkler system on a schedule. And that's at night when, you know, there's no sun out, so it really can soak and whatnot. But because it is so dang hot, I wanted to run this guy at least like once a day, let it get a good soak during the day, especially with we wanting the grass to grow. So yeah, it's a cool little unit. It even has like a dispenser for if you want to add plant food and stuff like that. And it'll do a pre-mix and shoot all that too. So, neat. I'm sure you'll see more of it. Everything's coming together. Hopefully we can get you ducks a nice pond.
That's a surprise tool that can help us later. We've got our musket tools. Now let's go find those missing animals. This is where the animals are supposed to be.
Well, I've been extremely stressed with all this, you know, house on the market. Are we gonna get the house we want? Because we can't put an offer. So, all right, let me back up a minute. They didn't accept our offer because we don't have a contract or whatever for selling our current house, right? So they didn't accept it, right? So now it's like, all right, we need to get a contract in order for us to resubmit our offer. So, needless to say, I've been extremely stressed. And while we're doing like these showings, and we just did an open house, I couldn't really like work on anything. So I was like going crazy. Just going crazy. Because it's like I can't do anything right now. So, needless to say, I was just stressed way out. Talked to my doctor for my prescription medication for my anxiety, PTSD, all that type of stuff. So because of this, we actually upped my medication. So yeah, but now today I am heading to the vet center to do my counseling, which is needed because I've been so stressed and everything that, yeah, I'm just not doing good, I guess, just mentally. I did, now that the open house is done, I'm trying to work on the drainage portion in the backyard, and I'll show you what I'm doing with that. I started doing that, and so at least I'm back to doing something, so I'm not going completely crazy, just like, I need to do something. Besides, you know, just maintaining the yard and keeping everything, you know, looking nice. You know, I'm just like looking around the house and I'm like, what else can we do to make it better, you know? Because so far we haven't gotten any offers. So it's like, okay, you know, it's still very early. Our house has not even been on the market a week. Well, by the time you watch this video, it'll be a week. But needless to say, it's like, dang, I just need an offer, a good offer, not just any offer. So then we can resubmit our offer and get our house back on the market, you know, and or get that house, hopefully they accept the offer, you know what I'm saying? And then I'd feel a lot better. I know we've been getting a ton of questions about, are you sure you want a manufactured home and all this stuff? And yeah, like, it's one of those things of, even though it's a manufactured home, there's nothing saying that later we can't do a modular home or build a house on that property. This is just so we can get the property and, you know, like, get things rolling, you know? Because yeah, I personally would prefer a modular or a, you know, built brick and mortar house, you know what I'm saying? Modular home's fine because that is essentially a, you know, it's a house that's on a foundation, it's secure, blah, blah, blah. So that would be fine. But yeah, temporarily, if we have to live in a manufactured home, that's, you know, it is what it is until we can do something else, you know? So, but nothing saying we're gonna get that property because it's all contingent on selling our house. Needless to say, just a lot of stress. And that's why I'm going to counseling today, just to try to get like back on track. And then after doing all that, I do also have acupuncture today too. So it's kind of like, all right, let's go to counseling. We'll probably get all worked up, blah, blah, blah. And then hopefully relax by having the acupuncture done. So we'll see. And then I can keep working on my drainage. So, but yeah, like, we never stopped. Like, I one of the questions that we had was, I thought you were going to do like a fire pit and all this stuff in the backyard. And it's like, well, we were, but we ran out of time. Needless to say, because of my back and knees and everything. It just didn't happen. And there is a certain time period of listing your house that's a good time period versus a bad time period, and it's like, well, we got to put it on the market now. If we don't for some reason sell our house when we want to, we're going to take it off the market and we'll stay here until spring when we'll relist it. So needless to say, I'm going to continue working on the backyard to try to make it nicer, not only for us but for whoever buys the house. So I'm still doing the drainage, I'm still looking at doing a fire pit, all that stuff. Yeah, we got rid of all that wood, but if we don't have a fire pit, we don't need all that wood. So it's just kind of like an eyesore right now and just taking up space and whatnot. So that's why we got rid of all that wood. Nothing saying I can't get more wood. I got another stump I could dig out. There's some more wood. But yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. So I figured I'd touch on a couple of things that I've seen in the comments, and hopefully counseling works well today. All right, well, I did a lot of running around today. I did my counseling session. I got blood work done at the VA because I have an appointment with my primary care next week. So they like the blood work like a week out. And then I finally got my MRI scheduled for my lower back, so that's good. And then I got acupuncture done, so that was really good. Felt good. A little bit of like weird after pain, like in my ear. It's kind of weird. But we did some cupping on my lower back, and then obviously like needles and all that, and then like the electric stimulation in my knees, because earlier today I was getting out of my truck and my knee popped, and then like my left leg went like numb, and I was like, yeah, it's still numb. So, but then after doing this stuff, it seemed to, now it feels better, so that's good. So I really didn't want to have a numb leg. So now I'm driving through downtown Daytona. It's nice and sunny out now, so that's good. Maybe I'll be able to get some work done in the backyard today. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. See if my body wants to work, or if it just feels like resting. I'm not sure yet. Yeah. But I also got to keep like, kind of like I've been doing with my headache log, same thing. Just how does my body feel after these treatments? So, yeah, that's what I got to do. That's my homework. Hey, now, what are you doing? Dina.
It's like I'm watching my favorite show.
Tina. Hey, Tina. What are you doing?
Athena. Nope. Completely distracted.
What are you doing, Tina?
I can't give you this, baby. Mama makes her tacos too spicy.
Yeah, Goomba.
Hello. Hello, baby. Dee. Hey, baby. Are you standing? Hi. Hello. Are you watching your Mickey Mouse? You sure love that show, don't you? Oh no, it's so many. No, the child fell. Come here. Yummy. Oh, that's a big bite.
Dana, you're just attacking that. You got 2 teeth in your mouth and you're just attacking.
Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know why Mom took so long to share with me. It took too long because my taco wasn't juicy.
That and she's like, why didn't I get teeth sooner? I could have been chewing on this stuff the whole time.
Look, I like my bottle and all, but food is good.
What are you doing, Bailey?
What? I had an itch. I had to scratch it. Oh, got another itch.
Bailey. Bailey.
Is this for me? Oh, yeah.
Bailey. That was a big chunk of tortilla. So.
Now Minnie is like, wait, what happened?
What I missed.
That's not fair. I'm the cute one.
You gonna bite it or you just sucking on it? You gotta take the there. Oh. How did you do it?
So today, Cambria wants to do a deep clean on this rug. So we got all the furniture off of it. She's gonna vacuum it first and then take it outside and power wash it. We got Bjorn doing his chores, putting away the sodas. We got that Mimi. Looking for any scraps that may be on the rug. Doing dog things. And we got Freya, who just woke up. Hey, you. Freya. You need your medicine and you need your hair brushed? Yeah, okay. There you go. Cambria already did one round on it to get it cleaned up. There's a big difference. If you watch her video on living with Cambria, you'll see a massive before and after. It didn't really look that dirty until she started cleaning it, and then you're like, oh man. But so she's power washing and then using the carpet shampooer to suck the water out, besides letting the sun dry it. But you know, it's getting there. Just trying to do each rug so it looks nice and is clean, because kids and dogs mess this stuff up real quick. As you can see, grass is growing, so that's a good thing. The grade is working. I started going more into here, grading. I removed the grass, took up some dirt, put the grass back, so it'll have a natural downward. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put drainage rock in here, and we're going to surround like this area with drainage rock, so then it can keep flowing as I make my way through here, which I've started carving out, but it's not done yet. But the idea is I got to carve this out. We're going to come along here. There's a lot we got to take out of this because the ground comes up. So we got to pull out this whole area and then keep going out that way. So then it'll have a natural path to the front yard, which has that already graded area for drainage to get it into that sewer, that drain pipe. So I'm gonna keep working on this. Like I said, I went and picked up drain rock, and we're gonna start filling all this in. I figured I gotta start doing this so I can get an idea how I need to continue forward. Plus, I just don't want it looking like crap, you know, when we have people coming and viewing the house. So I'm like, all right, I'll do a little bit, fill, and then continue, and then they can kind of get an idea of, oh, okay, they're doing stuff. It's not just, why is there a trench? So, and then as I pull up grass, I will take it and move it to areas that need grass. So either along the back here or whatever. So we'll see, you know. It's just a matter of time and how long my back holds up. I do have my brace on because my back is already bothering me today. So we're gonna see how this works. I am not 100% sure how long my back will last. The boys are gonna come out and help dig. But for this part, since I already have this done, I'm gonna lay this so I can get a better idea of what I am exactly doing before I have the boys come out, and then I'll cut a path and be like, all right, boys, we need to dig this. So yeah.
I can't stop telling lies to me, myself, and I. No matter how I try to medicate or meditate, the truth will always die. A loaded gun, a setting sun. Yeah, my daddy was the same. I wouldn't take a lucky break if you rubbed it in my face. Go away. Liar, liar, pants on fire. If you ever need a friend, just call me and I'll pretend. I will tell you what you wanna hear. You're beautiful, I believe in you.
So we got a pretty good start to it. Now I just got to keep going, trench, and add rock. But that's essentially it. Like, all that water is going to flow through here, and since it's not soil, it'll have like its clear path to be able to flow. All right, a little bit of change of plans. Besides me doing like river rock around here, now Cambria wants to do a garden. So those plants that are in the pool area, she wants to put them in the ground here. So like one here, one there, and she wants to do a black mulch around. Then, so this would be black mulch. This would be the rock as your little rock path. And then back here, also a black mulch with some plants. So, and then continue around. So there's gonna be like the whole shed will be surrounded by black mulch all the way around. And yeah, and then we'll have a rock, our natural river rock drainage to come through here. So my project's just got a whole lot bigger. I did have stuff, this is from when we did the front gardens. This is what I have left over. So kind of getting an idea, a plan of how to do it. And yeah, so this way I can get a little bit more visual on it. So a lot of grass to remove out of here. And then I need to go get mulch, more of this, more rock, all that good stuff to be able to do this beautification project along with drainage. See what happens when I ask Cambria her opinion? It's more work for me. But it'll look really cool. It'll look pretty. And that's what we want. Besides, if we stay here until spring, this area will be redone too. So we're just gonna keep going and making the backyard pretty and nice. So Freya and I are going to Lowe's to go get black mulch and some more of the plastic edging stuff so we can do the area around the shed, and maybe some more rock. I know I'm gonna need more rock A lot more rock. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Freya, you back there?
Yeah.
Where are you?
Hi, honey.
There you are. So Freya's coming with me so she can count how many bags we need. So yeah, that's what we're gonna go do. It's like on and off raining today, so I'm like, well, might as well go to the store and get what we need so when it's not raining we can just keep working. So yeah. Alright, so went to the store with Freya and we got a ton of stuff. So Cambria's out here kind of helping me. We're gonna do our border, we're gonna put this plant in the ground. My back is killing me already, so that's awesome. Oh jeez, I'm making a mess.
And yes, if you're wondering where the kids get their bare feet from, you haven't learned. I hate shoes, so I know I should be wearing foot protection.
Look at that, look at the roots, how they've come out. They're like, we need bigger pots.
I'm gonna grab the bottom.
Hopefully we don't rip all these little guys off. Oh boy, it's really stuck in there.
I'm gonna
Come on, little guy, get out.
Okay, the roots get broken slightly.
Let's grab the plant. Shoot. There we go. There. Holy crap, that's a lot of root. Yeah, you're gonna have to break those apart. That is a lot of root. This thing is begging for a new big planted.
Wow.
It's all root. Holy jeez. now that that's all got its mulch in, I still got like 11 bags of mulch left. We're gonna do garden here as well. I don't know if it's gonna be this wide or what, but I need to fix this entry point to the pool area. So it looks like there's some sort of blocks here. We just had that on there. So I need to level this. So I need to bring those up, level everything, and then we'll be able to continue the garden minus this area where the walkway is going to be. So that's what I got to do. I got to figure out why it's all like, so we'll work on that.
Here's to the good days, here's to the sorrows. If this is a mistake, I know about tomorrow.
Here it is.
I don't wanna fight no more, 'cause I don't
Still some more to do, but
just wanna make it stop.
it looks good so far. And I told Bobby I wanted to do a garden area over here just to make it look a little bit prettier. So we already have that laid out. We have plenty of mulch. And then he's going to do the steps right there. It used to have stone and they've just sunk over time and disintegrated. So it's just redoing that area.